The whole of today for Nigerian media space. Now Wike matter we use and judge the whole of today. If I don't date table. If I don't date table. Last year, last 2 years, when it started this gist of if you don't pay ground rent, we'll take your land for you, we'll do this. It started seizing people's land, demolition areas and everything. Accusations come and say he is giving these lands. He's not just seizing this land from people, he's giving them to his friends and his cronies. Now we can say if you have any proof, bring it out. Be like saying no say people feel see proof. Today, People's Gazette brought out documents. They say Wike don't allocate 2,082 hectares of land to his second son, not be the senior son, the second son, Joachim. 2,082 hectares of land. Now, most of this land are in choice areas. You know what is the meaning of choice areas? For Lagos, Lekki, now choice area. Ikeja, choice area. Magodo, choice area. Ogudu GRA, choice area. But Yanabaja not be choice area if you know you live there. Egbeda not be choice area. So most of these lands are in choice areas. For example, People's Gazette said he gave 7 hectares of land to his son in Maitama and Asokoro. 7 hectares of land. Here my calculator. One plot of land in that area is costing around $1.2 million and $1.4 million. Wike gave only Pekin 7 hectares. Now 15 times 7 is equal to 105 plots. When one plot is $1.2 million. $1.2 million is approximately 2 billion for one plot. He gave Pekin 105 plots. Now it is said that he had allocated 2,082 hectares of land to his son. Calculate 2,082 times 15. It is 31,230 plots of land. Now I don't allocate give the boy everywhere. In Kwati, it is reported that he gave his son 2.3 hectares of land in Kwati. In another area, he allocate farmland of hectares give the Pekin company. Meanwhile, that Pekin where they talk about, so that 2020 now the Pekin finished secondary school. 2020. 5 years ago now the boy finished secondary school. Now last year now he registered the company. October last year he just registered the company. The company just come out on the 10th of October. As at on the 17th. Allocation of lands on the fly. Hectares in 1 week after he registered the company. Now, this is just an allegation by People's Gazette. The People's Gazette gave documents that showed the request for allocation of those hectares of farmland to the son's company. Wike's spokesperson said, "Now, Mumu talk that they talk." He said, "Now, all those people will not study journalism well because I saw they tell fine. Say, fine, not study journalism well." He said, "Now, those people will not study journalism well. Now, the night they bring all the Mumu news. I wish they study journalism well. They for know the kind of news to bring out." Thank God, soon be arise Steve and I bring out this on our People's Gazette. So Wike is denying giving those lands to his son through his spokesperson. But guess what? The spokesperson said Wike has the right, he and his family get right to get property anywhere for Abuja. Say, but he never give any property to his son for Abuja. That the only property that was allocated to a company. He's not Christian at the son company. He said it was allocated to a company and a farmland, and the company is an agricultural company. So is it a crime for an agricultural company to get farmland? Tinibu, where you see Wike? Okay, we know where you see him. And also to win presidential election. Now, these informations, according to People's Gazette, were given to them by people in the ministry of the FCT. And those people, no one call their name, so they give People's Gazette this information. They are complaining, they say, bro, we have worked with ministers, but this type, we never see them. It is also being said by some sources that spoke to People's Gazette that Wike is planning to hand over his political structure to his sons. Now, second son with the talk, so we never know what they give first son. Now, second son own. Now we still this. So he's planning to hand over his political structure to his sons. So recently we have seen Wike moving with his sons for national work. When they go check projects, when they go carry the boys follow body. That time when he carried the boy waka. When he go check, was it on this ICC where they renovate that time? Just come out, people go the boy Instagram page, go drop pictures. Oh boy, if you see Bolly with that boy, they ball. Who be Donald Trump? If you see Bolly with that boy, they ball. Before we know him, they delete the pictures. Explain to me what a person is using 31,000 plots of land to do. You will forget some, you will lose some. If you go Abuja now, people build mansions, they lock the gate, nobody they stay. Grass don't grow. They don't thief. They don't even know when they don't do okay. As I small like this, bro, if I get 500,000 to dash people to 2,000, go they hungry me. Why will somebody keep 31,000 plots of land? How many rooms you feel sleep? By the normal entitlement of a former governor, he is made for life. As a governor, when you come out, they will still pay you that kind of salary and earnings and entitlement, even when you don't come out till the day you buy. So why are you people still dragging more wealth? That time when Buhari bring out whistleblower policy, they see flats for Lagos when people buy stack foreign currency. Who get that? Nobody going to answer. You are gathering this. Well, anyway, it's just an allegation for now. People's Gazette say they see documents and the people inside the FCT, I tell them. Wike'S spokesperson say na yeah talk, neither they talk. I expect my president to move and start an expansive investigation, a broad investigation, but he will not move. Do you know why? He need Wike'S for the next election. Because of this election, we won't win by all means. He will sacrifice anything, including the country, if we not take time.
Land in Abuja is like crude oil. Any minister where you see for Abuja, where then they balance up now from land. And the law of our country says any Nigerian, if you are Nigerian and you live in Abuja, you are entitled to a plot of land allocation from government. But these days, these new people, they don't do one plot. They don't do 1,000 square meters. They are doing hectares. And some of these companies, they allocate this land to. You go and check at CAC, you find out that there are new companies. Look at the farmland that was causing problem yesterday. 300 and something hectares. And CAC paper is showing that this company is new, less than a year. What about us that we've applied since 2009, 16 years ago, that up till today we are still praying and fasting that government will remember us? And you see some people getting 500 hectares, some people getting 186 hectares of land in a state, in a capital territory, that some people don't even have 500 square meters to build a house. The injustice in the land, they need to address it. And National Assembly, they need to find a way of not allowing minister alone to be cutting this land and approving it. It is not good, because land in Abuja is crude oil. You can allocate so much land to someone and the person will go and sell it billions. You call it ordinary land, but it is money. In FCT, where our housing problem is still a major issue, we need to be careful. How can you be allocating hectares to one family? How can you be allocating hectares to one company? Even Obasanjo farms that have been there since, they didn't get 300 hectares. One new company is now enjoying 300 hectares. Federal government, you need to look into this Abuja land racketing. You need to look into it. Abuja belongs